you versus Prime Scump. Who's winning? I'm gunning him every day of the week. He got slammed bad. To be a Slayer in game, bro, you just need to have confidence in your mind. Say, I'm winning this gunfight. Me, bro, I'm not second guessing any gunfight. That guy is still one of the iciest people I know. 5-4 down, like he's there for a 1v2 or something like that. He was beaming. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Scrap here. Today, I got a little Q&A for you guys. You know, get to know more about me, get to know what I like and where I came from. And yeah, man, let's get into it. All right, first question comes from Slick WTF on Discord. He says, how old were you when you started gaming? So I was about 7 or 8 years old when I started playing casually. Competitively, it was about 11 and a half. So I've been playing competitively for almost 10 years now. You know, just going to local LANs when I was younger until I kind of just went to competitive online, played S&D and stuff like that until I turned 18. But yeah, man, I've been competing for 10 years now, but playing games from like 7 to 8 years old. All right, guys, next question comes from Deleted User on Discord as well. He said, what made you want to go pro and how did your family support your journey? I don't really know what made me want to go pro. I was just like a super competitive gamer. I just liked playing for money before I turned 18. And, you know, it just, whenever I'd lose, I just would lose my head. And, you know, whenever I win, it was just the best thing ever. So I just knew I always had a competitive drive in me. Most of my family supported me. I think my dad, when I was younger, didn't really understand it. So I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt that, you know, gaming isn't really that big of a thing. You know, most parents don't know what their son is trying to get into. And honestly, that's why I looked at my dad too. Even though in the moment I hate it, like I just wanted him to support me so bad. But, you know, he just looked at it a different way. My mom, on the other hand, always supported it. She always just wanted me to just chase my dreams pretty much. My dad always told me that too, but he didn't always understand the gaming part of it and like how to make money. But my mom was always, you know, bringing me to events and stuff like that. So other than that, everyone was into it. They saw that I was actually pretty good and I could do something with it. But they also didn't give me, like, my mom only gave me about 2 years to like go pro and, you know, show her that I can do this for a living. And I kind of did it in a little over a year. So yeah, my family were super supportive. Maybe besides my dad, but my dad's into it now. I always love him, having come to events. He's friends with a lot of the pros, and yeah, it's always a fun time. Next question comes from Hypnotic on Twitter. He says, it's too early, but what would you like to do when you're retired? Be a coach, content creator, try other competitive games. So I'll say off the rip, I definitely won't be a coach. I wouldn't be a good coach just because I just know how I am, and I just wouldn't like it. Content creating is definitely a possibility. I love streaming. I love playing games. And I definitely, like, not right now, but I'm getting more into it, is playing games for fun. Like, I'm right now playing CoD only. I don't really play the other games. But I definitely do like other games as well. So, you never know. We'll see what happens in the future. All right, next question comes from Optic Bluey on Twitter. He says, favorite series of all time that you've played? Playing Optic in finals at their home major was lit. You know, just literally every single person in the crowd's against you. And, you know, I love getting hate. I don't know why, but I love getting hate. When people are like, F you, Scrappy, and the chanting, like, bro, it just, like, it fires you up differently. Like, I don't know what it is. Champs, beating FaZe at Champs was a big one because that's when we were like, yo, this is ours. Even though it didn't go our way, we thought it was ours. So I would say those two are definitely up there. Major 1, I mean, like, Major this year was just, like, a complete ass whooping. So, like, I don't know if that was any of my favorite series, but yeah, I would say those two. All right, next question comes from Caesar Season on Twitter. He says, what's one game besides CoD that you genuinely believe you could play professionally? I don't know if there's like one game, but like, bro, I love the games like Counter-Strike. Like, bro, I like Rainbow Six. I played it when it was younger and it was just such a fun game. Like, I don't know why people probably don't like it now, but I think it's a super fun game. The thing with like Counter-Strike, it's S&D, bro. It's straight up S&D. And honestly, I've watched Counter-Strike. These are simple 1v1 clutches, 1v2 clutches that people like. Honestly, what people have over me in that game is just the skill. Like, bro, it just comes down to skill. They have way more hours. I watched that Wonderful kid after he won the most recent major. I watched his VOD. I went back. Bro, that kid doesn't miss a bullet. That is why I just don't think I can hang with like people in that regard, because I just don't play mouse and keyboard. I don't have the hours on it. But I definitely think I have the mentality. I definitely think I have the smarts, because it ain't that anything special. Like, bro, I play S&D, bro. It's the same thing. All right, next question comes from Badger on Discord. He says, what are the small mental things that make you better at CoD, not aiming? It's actually a pretty good question, because I feel like a lot of people just think it's skill. There's a lot of people in the league that aren't in the league just from their skill, and there's a lot that goes into it. But me, personally, I just think, like, bro, I can understand the game in, like, split seconds. In these high-intense situations, like, I could think of where people are going to be at, like, at a quick level. And when I mean aiming and stuff like that isn't a big thing, it definitely is a big thing. It's like, you need to be good at the game. Just the small things, like, bro, I just know what people's sides they're going to come from, because, you know, you just have to read people. Like, it's a lot of reads in game, you know, split-second decisions that you need to make. I just think I have a lot of confidence over people. I just know that I'm probably going to win the gunfight, every gunfight I get into. Even if the gunfight is heavily favored in their position, I go into every gunfight thinking I'm going to win it, because I'm just a delusional dumb fuck. Like, if we're going to be real, I'm just delusional, but sometimes it works for me. Next question comes from Nair Mizu on Discord. He said, what's your favorite show? I got a few. I honestly just finished a show. It's called Reacher, which was a super good show, but Breaking Bad's up there. I just finished Power. Power was good. Power has a lot of stuff going on in it. I just think about, like, Breaking Bad. I kind of understood what was going to happen. Like, it was the same show every season, kind of. And towards the end, it just got kind of a little stale. But yeah, probably those two. All right, next question comes from Arisi on Discord. He said, how do you keep your mentality high after you go 0-5 at Champs Grand Finals? Like, you had a great rookie year, but definitely just got better, and just curious how you got to this point from last year to now. People got to realize, like, bro, Champs Grand Finals, yeah, it's Champs Grand Finals, but it's just another series, bro. Like, we had our off day. Like, it is simple as that. We had our off day. If you go look at all the other matches, bro, everyone was telling you we were winning champs. It's the worst day to have an off day, but it's just reality. You know, I can't really change it. So my mentality after was like, you know, it is what it is. If we probably play those kids tomorrow, it could go 5-0 our way. So I don't think the mentality, it killed my mentality at all. I'm still like the same person. You know, I still will slam everyone no matter what. If I lose 0-3, I still know I'm the best player by far against anyone on the other team. It's just how I think, and it's just how I am. You know, I don't know if I got better. I honestly just think I'm the same person, and I'm just playing CoD the way I like to play it. Nothing to my mentality, brother. Come on now. Come on. Championship mentality over here. Next question comes from Angel on Twitter. He said, what's your favorite non-meta gun you've used playing through the CODs? There's definitely a one that sticks out to me, and that's the QBZ in Cold War. It didn't get G8 at a pro level. I don't think it did. It could have, but I don't think it did, because it wasn't that good on 60 hertz. But in Challengers, that gun was insane, and it was so fun to use. Shot fast, close range, far range, but you had to hit good shots. Haggy got a G8 because Haggy G8 everything back then. So it is what it is, but yeah, one of those. The next question is from That Ninja Legacy on Twitter. He said, what are the keys to staying consistent as an AR Slayer or Slayer in general? So I don't know if there's any keys to it. I mean, honestly, to be a Slayer in game, bro, you just need to have confidence. You just need to go into every gunfight knowing you're going to win it. Even though you're not going to win it, like, you should in your mind say, I'm winning this gunfight. And I feel like a lot of people's confidence, like, bro, my confidence compared to maybe to other people's confidence, you know, that maybe aren't these big Slayers. I just think, like, bro, they probably think they're confident, but, like, in the back of their head, they're second guessing something. Me, bro, I'm not second guessing any gunfight. I'm going into every gunfight the same way, no matter who it's against, because, bro, who cares? Bro, we're playing a video game. Who cares? Like, everyone's human, bro. They can miss shots. Everything happens to everyone. So, you know, I just think it's, be confident. Be you, and don't second guess yourself, to be honest. Next question comes from Andre on Twitter. He said, what do you think of the state of competitive today? And what do you think the future holds for the state it is in? Okay, this is a good question. I think there is a bad stigma around the league and stuff, because one is probably like people don't like the 12 teams. People don't think there's enough like thought about challengers and stuff like that. But I feel like people got to realize that, you know, this is super new. The league is 4 years old. Like, I feel like people need to understand that, you know, these owners and these teams, bro, they're banking on the future. Like, they're trying to make something huge for competitive COD and like competitive esports in general. I think they do get a lot of hate, but I also just do think that, you know, they're in the beginning stages. Yeah, sure, some things probably could have gone better. Some things shouldn't have happened, stuff like that. But that happens in everything. It's just life. Like, nothing is going to be perfect. So I just think we have to give the league and stuff a few more years. Try to get them to understand the grasp of, you know, the community, what they like. Honestly, the whole thing comes to the community. Like, the best way to make money, having a good community and the community that likes watching this stuff. It's just like, look at CS, bro. CS just sold out an arena in Denmark, 16,000 people. They're 20 years deep. We're 4 years deep. They have so much time to develop and make a game. And, you know, maybe, yes, that game's built for competitive and stuff like that, but, you know, who says that COD can't do that? And, or like, you know, so who knows? We just got to let the future unravel and see what they're gonna do. All right, next question comes from 011 Goldie on Twitter. He says, you versus Prime Scump, who's winning? Okay, respectfully to, you know, Seth, I'm gunning him every day of the week. You know, we'll never know, because people are saying he wasn't in his prime when I played him, But if you're going to ask me, he was the best one on his team when he played me, and he got slammed bad. Real bad. 1.5 bad. Like, it was real bad. But, you know, Seth was good. I'll give him his props. You know, he was good. Yeah, I got him every day. Next question comes from Sarly on Twitter. He says, Toronto and New Jersey, what do you like living in more? So they're very different. Kinda. New Jersey is more... I live in a very populated city. So I grew up in North Jersey. Like, I grew up where everything goes down in Jersey. And it's hectic. And I grew up near New York City. So about 30 minutes from downtown Manhattan. And New York City definitely ain't it. Toronto, for a city life, Toronto's it. Like, Toronto's, like, compared to New York, is, like, clean. People are nicer there. Like, you'll definitely catch some dickheads, but New York's got some dickheads. It's very different. New Jersey, I like chilling, going to my shore house, you know, chilling with the fam. And then Toronto's more like the city life. My, like, what I do on an everyday basis, you know, playing and stuff like that. So I like both of them, bro. Like, I grew up in Jersey. I'll always have love for Jersey, but Toronto is definitely one of my favorite cities. Next question comes from Jordan on Twitter. He said, win all 4 majors or champs? I'm taking champs, bro. I'm taking champs. Majors are like cool, but like, dude, champs. Oh, bro, there's nothing like playing grand final champs. Mine didn't go like as planned, but for the first like 2 hours of the day, I was so doped up. So doped up, but it's just... you know, it didn't fall in my lap. So, yeah, I'd win champs. Last question comes from Garza on Twitter. He said, who is the best player you've ever played against that didn't make the league? That fool is Mohawk Kumar, okay? That guy was insane. Like, Cold War, Vanguard, that guy used to clutch shit. Like, that guy is still one of the iciest people I know. Like, the biggest round of the game, like, maybe Mo's having a bad game, he's there. He is there. 5-4 down, like, he's there for a 1v2 or something like that. I'm going with Mo. That guy, like, shoots straight. That guy has, like, the clutching ability. When he's on point, like, you'll feel him. He was not, like, he was beaming. All right, boys, that was the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, get to know more about me. Get to know, you know, how I am on a personal level. If you like videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, man, appreciate all the support recently on YouTube. Make sure you guys check out my Twitch. I'm live almost every day. Yeah, man, have a good night.